everybody, this is Anna, also known as Anna Knitter on Ravelry. Welcome to our group we have there. If you want to participate in knit-alongs and make-alongs, you can hop over there and find inspiration. But I know that many of us struggle with Ravelry because of several reasons, and that is the reason why I from now on always will draw winners from Instagram and from Ravelry. Sorry, I'm looking onto the outside the window and there are very cute birds on the hunt for food. And that's Benny, my Westie. Okay, so Anna Knitter on Ravelry, Anna-Lena Knitter on Instagram, and many of you have supported me through the last days via Ko-fi, and I'm very, very grateful. With the money I raised there, I received from you there, I will buy a better camera, a tripod that allows me to film from above, so I can offer you tutorials. Many of you have requested tutorials and how do you do this or that kind of stuff, and I can only do that with a tripod which allows me to film from above, and I don't have this one. And at the moment I'm filming with my iPad, and today the weather is great, so I have a good natural light, but during the winter times it's often very difficult to film with an iPad or iPhone. So thank you very much. I'm saving up the money until I have enough to buy the equipment. My last podcast is a week ago and many of you have watched it. I was blown away by your feedback, by the click rate, by all your comments. It was lovely. I have received so many lovely comments about my podcast in general, about me being a Catholic and talking about this in public, me being pro-life. It was amazing. Thank you so much. And I was looking forward to film this podcast today because I have, I would say, lots to show you for my standard. Okay. In this episode we will talk knitting and crocheting. Let's start with my finished objects. Okay, I have them right here. Let's start with my first finished object. These are the Simple House slippers. I have shown and again, showed or shown? I don't know. And if I'm looking off camera, I'm sorry because I can see people walking there. It's always interesting. And birds and grasshopper and everything is going on there. Okay, I have shown you, I will go with this now. If this is wrong, I'm sorry. The other Simple House slippers, the pairs I have knit in the last episode. It is a free or a paid for pattern. It depends on you if you want to have the easy written pattern or the more detailed written pattern. You can find it by typing in Google. You don't have to use Ravelry for that pattern. Simple House slippers, and if you add Temple of Knit, you will find it right in the first line of your Google research. Okay, Simple House slippers. They are very easy. They are much fun to knit, they are lovely to wear, and you can store them very easily. I know there are many patterns out there for shaped ones or with a real sole, a leather sole for example, but I prefer guest shoes or my own house shoes to be stored, packed away easily, or for traveling for example. You start them flat. That is a seam. Yeah, you seam them here. Very easy. So you start this portion flat. You close here in the round and then you knit like a sock. And I do my sock decreases. You can go fancy with all your different techniques. I'm very easygoing and very traditional regarding heels and toes. You don't have to knit a heel, by the way. You don't have to be scared because it's just flat. No worries, this corner is not disturbing at all. You won't feel it when you walk with this shoe. I really like them. I was holding 2 strands of yarn double. Is it decay or is it, I'm so sorry. Please watch, look for the pattern and you will find out which yarn weight you want to use. You can use pretty much every yarn weight, but then you have to adjust the stitches you cast on. But you can do this with sock yarn. I would hold it double or 3 times because it's quicker, it's more cozy, it's sturdier, yeah. But I held two yarns double, white and cream. Okay, that is a Christmas gift because we are doing the Christmas prep along. It's a make along I'm doing on Instagram. It's the hashtag Christmas prep along. So if you are preparing gifts or ornaments for Christmas or whatever you could do, I don't know, no matter which craft you use, you can use the hashtag and be able to win a prize. And this time it will be not only a voucher for a pattern, because again, not everyone is happy with Ravelry because of several reasons. Many people have deleted their account on Ravelry and I can totally understand that. But for me it's the best pattern resource, so I won't delete my account there. So that is the reason why I don't only want to give away Ravelry patterns, but my own hand-dyed yarn. So Christmas prep along, you should go there. We have a thread on Ravelry and we have a hashtag on Instagram. The next finished object also is a Christmas gift, and I should have put them on the sock blockers. I will grab them. So here we are again. Here are the socks I have knit as a Christmas present for a lovely friend of mine. This year I'm very early with the Christmas presents because of the social distancing in the spring. I wasn't allowed to go to work and I had much time at home, so I decided to start Christmas knitting, and that was brilliant. I should do this every year without Corona, I hope. Just start spring. Why at the end of fall and then rush through everything and be stressed? Okay, this is a pair of socks. It's the German shoe size. It's the German shoe size 37. Screen please for the US size. I told you the European size, I don't know. And this time I didn't do a contrasting heel or toe. Especially for the toe, I think it came out very pretty. It's perfect in my opinion. And even the heel looks like it should be like this, you know? It's great. I'm doing the wrap and turn heel, so maybe it's even prettier with a heel flap and gusset, I don't know, but I really enjoyed it. And I enjoyed only 2 ends to weave in. That's also a reason why I decided this time. And I want to use up more of the ball of yarn, you know, you have so much left over when you do, when I did cuff, heel and toe in a contrasting color, I had even more left over. Yeah. Okay, I'm always knitting my socks with 2.5mm needles. I sometimes have to use a 2.0mm needle or needles. You can't only use one needle because I'm knitting on DPNs. But I did this pretty much only with Gnome Acres, and unfortunately they have closed their shop I think 2 or 3 years ago. Every day I'm hoping they come back because I really like their yarns, but it was on the thinner side. But normally I use 2.5mm needles. I normally, as here, do a 2x2 ribbing, just because the 1x1 is looking wonky, and I don't like the twisted rib because yes, it's pretty, but I hate to knit the twisted rib. Yeah. I'm doing the wrap and turn heel. Yeah, there isn't much to say about the heel. And I'm doing knit two together and SSK on the toes. Nothing fancy. Yeah, really very easy. My last finished object looks like it belongs on the feet too, as the past two finished objects. But no, you see tiny socks, and they are baby socks, but they are not for a baby. These are the first two socks of the 24 socks of the Christmas or Advent calendar garland for my boyfriend. So I'm using I'm using Christmas yarns because I love Christmas yarns, and the German yarn producers hopped on the bandwagon a few years ago and realized, hey, people like sparkly yarns. The American market did this already years before, but well, we are always very slow in these kind of things. And I try to do always matching socks, so to say 12 pairs of socks, because maybe once there will be a baby, and then we can also use them as socks, and it looks tidier in the garland if you have matching socks every once in a while. Yeah, the pattern is called surprise, surprise, baby socks. It's called baby socks, so it's the only one that's called baby socks, I guess. And I have knit the newborn size, so the smallest size in the pattern. It's a free pattern. You cast on 32 stitches, so 8 on every needle if you're using DPNs. Then you knit 7 centimeters, no. Oh yes, 7 centimeters ish of ribbing. I tried this with the baby socks I knit before, so in this way they look ugly. But if you fill them with candy, as I will do, it will be very pretty again. Then it will look like this, and it's perfect. So 7 centimeters of 2x2 ribbing for babies, it's good because it stays on the leg. Then you do the heel flap, so yeah, the heel flap, heel turn and gusset, I think it's called. And then you knit a few more rounds and you are already at the toe decreases. Yeah, and here again I didn't do a contrasting because I think it looks very good without. It behaves very nice. I haven't woven in this end, and I left a longer end because I haven't decided yet whether to just make a loop like this to hang it onto the garland, or crocheting this or making some kind of I-cord or so, and that would be prettier or sturdier. I haven't decided yet. Maybe you can suggest something in the comments how you do this, because I have no clue. Yeah. My last finished object. It's very much fun. I have already thought about doing this with my Opal minis years ago, but I don't like the colors for a Christmas garland. I want to have Christmas colors, so I have never done this. Yeah, very pretty, very much fun, a very nice palette cleanser, awesome. Okay, my finished objects. Now we come to the works in progress. And the first one is just a quick show because I'm still knitting on my border of my A Stitch in Time blanket. That's a thing I grab when friends come around, or when I'm watching a movie, or when I need something I don't have to count or think. And the border isn't that much fun, so I prefer doing this while I'm in company. For example, during the breakfast with my boyfriend, when we talk about what we are going to do during the day, or yeah, you know, it's more fun having company knitting something boring like a white border in garter stitch. Yeah. I have already decided which colors I will knit next. The next ones will be purples, dark pinks and purples. Yeah, pretty, fun and pretty. Oh, here's my notebook. Maybe I should have a look into my notes. I don't want to forget anything. I knit the simple house slippers, by the way, with 4mm needles. And these, the Advent socks, again 2.5mm needles, I'm sorry. Okay, then my next work in progress is a sock. So it's very sock heavy here. This is also a Christmas present. This yarn, I kept the tag, wait. Yeah, it's an opal sock yarn, but it's not a normal opal sock yarn. It's from the opal subscription, Opal-Abo in German. These are yarns that only are published for the subscribers of this subscription, this Abo in German. And some of them will appear on the free market for every customer to buy. This subscription works 4 times per year. You will receive in every quarter of the year 6 balls of opal yarn. It's a surprise, as again special dice for the subscription, and you pay once per quarter. So yes, I often thought about subscribing, but although they have many pretty yarns, I'm more on the Regia side. I love opal and the quality of opal, but I prefer the colorways of Regia. But this colorway is very pretty. I have received this from a German lady already over a year ago, I think last year, about this time last year. And this is blue, gray, yeah, blues and grays. And this will be a Christmas present. I have only done the cast on, as you see, and 2 rounds of 2x2 ribbing, and that's it. But that's what I'm working on. I needed a sock again, and I needed to do the sock for the present. Oh, it's not a Christmas present, I guess. I think it's a Saint Nicholas present, so sorry. Yeah, because I always need a mindless project. Because these tiny socks, you know, you are done with the easy parts very, very quickly, and then you have to count and concentrate on decreases and increases and so on. Yeah, okay, the sock. If you are interested in the the Advent garland sock yarn I have chosen, here are some. This is the yarn I have already used, and I want to make a Christmas pair of Christmas socks for myself or someone else. I hope this is enough. I think so. And then I have these. Okay, the company is German. It's called Wollbutt. And you can buy this for the German viewers at buttinet.com. And they are sold in a set, so you always buy 3 of the Christmas yarns, and they come out with a new collection every year, and these are very pretty ones. Okay, so much fun. I'm looking forward to knit my Christmas socks. Yeah, but not now. I want to finish my presents first. Oh, here are my minis for the next color block. I unfortunately don't have enough minis in that color, so I will have to be a little bit creative. I think I have 17 minis or so in a darker shade for my next color block. Maybe I will start several color blocks at the same time. Yeah, I don't know. I have a lot of blue and very dark colors and very bright colors with a lot of colors inside, but yeah, not so many purples. And my last finished object, not finished objects, my last work in progress is a crochet project, but it's not, it has to be frogged again. I have to restart it. Okay, that's, oh, red is always difficult for a camera. That is going to be a face cloth. And that's the right way. And the last row is wrong. And the back side is, I don't know, not quite right. It's the pine cone cloth. You see a beautiful picture here on the screen because this is red and this is wrong. I have started this with Maiboshi cotton. I don't know if you know Maiboshi in the US. It's called favorite colors, so Lieblingsfarben, and they say it's 100% vegan. Surprise, it's cotton. Really, I find it... no, let's not be negative. But it's useless to stamp vegan on everything which is made from flowers or vegetables, because everyone knows that's vegan by itself. But okay. The colorway is tomato. Yeah. It has 85% cotton and 15%, it's called kapok. I don't know what this is. And it has 50 gram and 100 meter. So perfect for a very fluffy face cloth or mini towel. My goal is the following. I want to make different patterns and then decide which one will be my favorite. But the pine cone cloth by Cherry Heart is very pretty and crochet is quick. I want to crochet towels in that size. This is originally this big, but you don't need so much for your face or for drying your hands. So I want to make this. That's absolutely enough for our guest toilet and also for our use here in our bathroom, because we have a guest bathroom and our bathroom upstairs. And I want to make makeup remover, and I want to make wash mittens, are they called? Cloth mittens, wash mittens, so something like that, because that's what I use very much. And these are my models for the right sizing. And Sandra from the Cherry Heart podcast and the Cherry Heart Designs has a pattern with all three kinds of projects inside. The makeup remover, the mitten and the cloth. It's a very pretty pattern, but I have to wrap my brain around it, because crocheting or reading crocheting patterns is nothing I'm very used to, so I still have to figure that out. I had this red yarn already at home, but I will frog it. It was only for trying and preparing myself, because it's not my favorite color. I have ordered, and now we come to the new purchases, some yarns. Again, I want to try out some things. I want to try out different patterns which are lovely, easy to make and which are nice to have on your skin. And also I want to try out different cotton yarns. I have received a few years ago a lovely cotton I have used for crafting with my students. I haven't made fabric out of this. This is the leftover of a cotton that is called I Love Cotton. And you can't get I Love Cotton here. I Love That Cotton it's called, I think. Or Love That Cotton or so. This is the softest cotton I have ever had in my hand. So I will make a towel out of this too, and I will see how easy it dries your hand. Because what I hate is towels you rub your hands off and you don't get dry. Do you know that? Some fabrics don't absorb the liquid very good. So I will try different cottons. If this cotton is very good, because it is so soft, if this is very good, I will have to ask some lovely viewer from the US who can go to Hobby Lobby for me and buy some I Love That cotton. I don't know, because I didn't find anything, no place in the internet to buy that, because it is so soft. Yeah, I have to try this one. Then I have purchased from Nagosa cotone. It's simply the, I think, Italian word for cotton. Oh no, this is wrong. This is wrong. They didn't say that. I thought already here must be something wrong. On the website they only said 100% cotton, and now they say it's mercerized, and you can't use that for cloths. So okay, I have decided now. I will make baskets. That's also a thing I want to make. I want to crochet baskets where I can put my face cloth and tools and supplies from the bathroom inside. So I will use this. You can't use mercerized cotton for cloths. I don't know why, but it's the way it is. And I have purchased, again from Butinet, it's this, we call this Schulgarne, so school yarn you use for crafting at school, in very pale shades, pastel shades. They are not mercerized. You see that on the first glance. They don't look shiny. They are softer, and the twist is looser. Yeah. Okay, we have very pretty colors here, and it wasn't expensive. I really like Butinet or Volbut, this company. Yeah, so guest towel will be in the making. Let me see if I have something here. Oh, this is my leftover from my Boshi. That is the same yarn. I wanted to make crocheted Chucks, Converse sneakers as shoes for a baby, but then I couldn't wrap my brain around this. I'm sorry. Okay, I will put this here again. Okay, now I want to talk about, yeah, Makealongs. We talked about my plans, we talked about my finished projects, my works in progress, and now we talk about Makealongs. I often fail at my own Makealongs because I start very enthusiastic, and then often my mojo falls down, or I have to move again, or work is busy, and I lose track of my own Makealongs. We have already the Christmas prep along, and I would love to see your Christmas preparations. I will have this throughout the end of the year. And I told you already, you can win my own hand-dyed yarn and a pattern from Ravelry. And I thought about other Makealongs we could do, not now, but in the nearer future. I want to do a sock knit along again. Maybe you remember the SOS Carl I did, so the Socks of Stash knit along. Unfortunately, I found out today that another podcaster from the UK uses the same, or used the same hashtag, but it was Summer of Sock Carl or something like that. So yeah, I thought about the Anna Knitter Socks 20. I don't know, shall we start right now? Do you want to wait? I thought about doing a Harry Potter knit along, but that I want to do during fall, autumn, maybe instead of our fall along I did in the past. Yeah, or maybe both, Harry Potter knit along and fall. Yeah, maybe you could discuss that in the comment section down below. So I could offer you a Harry Potter knit along, Anna Knitter Socks 20, the fall along, and we have already the Christmas prep along. That is the reason why I won't do an Advent along this year, how we did this every year in the past, because Christmas prep along is enough. Because I found out that the Advent along was too short for doing all the Advent stuff. So the Christmas prep along, I think, is the right decision. For the Christmas prep along, we have already the Ravelry thread opened. We have the hashtag. I'm using this already, and I would love to see your Christmas gift knitting or making. You can sew, you can crochet, you can stitch, you can do whatever you want to do. And I want to be inspired for gift ideas, also quick knits for gift ideas, and Christmas ornaments and Christmas yarns, Christmas patterns. That would be very interesting. Okay, that was everything for today. I'm looking forward to hear from you, to read from you. Thank you already for your support via Ko-fi, for those of you who have already donated money to the podcast. I'm wishing you a lovely week. Enjoy the summertime. Don't think too much about coronavirus, and enjoy your life. Do what you love and enjoy the time with your loved ones around you. Bye bye.